Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will talk about the differences between script, live script, function and live functions. These are generally used for the automations. To show the difference between these four editors, today we will have one problem. So the problem says we have given a small cylinder of radius 7 centimeter and 10 centimeter height, and we have to find out how much volume it can take in terms of liter. Okay. So when we start the script, let's open a script, and here we'll just write as a comment. So the text that we have in the Word file, if we want to use those same text, we can just simply copy and then paste it here and then make this as a comment. So I want to make this comment. Note that I cannot insert the images in the scripts, and at the end output I will put it again as comment. Okay, then I have to define my variables. So I should have the volume equal to pi into power of r2 into h. Okay, and we'll just save this. So I will call as this cylinders script, and then radius and height, we have both are in centimeters. So we will volume we will get in centimeter cube, so we have to convert into liter. So we have to divide volume at the end by 1000. So we will divide by 1000, and we will just run this one. Okay, so before running this, we have to define this parameter r and h. So r equal to 7 and h equal to 10. So because I have given a semicolon over here, the command window do not display the variable declaration, but in the workspace you can see r and h are defined. So now if I run this script, I can just simply drag it over here and you will see the volume is 1.5394 liter. So what happened in the script, we can give the multiple line comments, but those has to be in terms of percentage. So here comes the difference of the live script. So we'll go to live script, we'll open live script. Once you open your live script, you will have this new menu, live editor. So here you can add text, and I can simply copy the same text here. Now note, I can also copy the image, so I can have complete copy of this and just paste it over here. Okay, we'll have to copy image again. And once you have added your text, simply in the same way you can add as much of text you want. And once you want to have the code, actual code, you can click on the code in the live editor and you will get this kind of a section. So formula will be remaining same, so we will just write the same formula, copy here and run here, paste over here. Okay. So now this looks better. We have the image, we have the representation, and then we are applying a formula and calculating something. So we'll save this and we'll call this as cylinder again, cylinder, and then instead of script, we'll call this as script live. Okay, see. Now because I have R and H, I don't have defined over here, so I can here try to run the section also. R and H are already defined in the command window, so from there it can pick R value and the H value you can see over here, and then volume you will see calculated over here. So I don't have to call the script into the command window and execute it. I can also see over here, but before that you should have the input variable defined. So here I was dependent on R and H, so those were already there. If these are missing, so we will remove this clear all. So now the database doesn't have these values. So if I'll try to run this particular section again, it will not recognize the R value and H value. Now simply I will give R again, so I can just do up arrow and search for R, then again up arrow search for H, and now run this section again. So this will give the value. Okay, so this is the difference between script and the live scripts, where the text annotations and representation could be much better, and you can run in the editor itself with the defining the required input values. Now it may happen that sometime you may want to use the same calculation again and again. So what will you do? Whether you will call this file in a multiple times, or can we create a functions which we generally do in coding. So that's where the difference comes with the functions. You have to give the output variable name over here, then you should have the function name, and note that the function name is exactly matches to the file name. So that's where whenever you will call your file name, it will automatically call your function inside of it, and then the input argument and the then calculation. So okay, we will give this as again cylinder, and then underscore func. We'll save this like this, then it should be R, it should be H. Then we don't need two output, we need only one, V volume, or let's say we'll give the same name volume, and then calculation we'll just copy. We need this line only here, so we will just paste it. Okay, the same this text also we need, so we will copy this text and then we'll paste it. Now everything is done. So I'll just save this. Automatically it will save as a cylinder func because the function name I have given, and then save. Okay, now because R and H are already defined are there in the workspace, so I can simply call this function. So this is my function cylinder func. I can simply call this, or okay, this is a function, so I can simply call this line and paste it. So you'll get the volume answer equal to 1.5, and because I'm assigning it to volume, it is assigning it to volume also and returning the same. Okay, now same can be also used similar functionality with the live function. What will be advantage? Again, I can add this whatever the text I was able to add it into the script, live scripts, same I can add into the live functions. So I can simply copy everything here, I can paste here, then I will have one section for the code. So code will be as it is same from the function. So I will writing this as I have to rename this function name. So I'll rename like this, and I will mention this as live, and then my return should be same volume. This should be my variable name. So my volume is equal to cylinder function live R and H values, a value volume will be calculated. Okay, and it is asking for semicolon, but I don't want to give because I want to display on the command window. So let's save this again and save like this, and we have R and H again already, so we will just simply call this function, and you'll see the same answer. These are the 4 different editor we have. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.